Hello everybody, my name is Suraj-SOC. So today I am going to explain OWASP API for Unrestricted Resource Consumption. So first of all, we need to know what is this. Unrestricted resource consumption occurs when an API does not properly limit or control how much system resources a user can consume. In the resources like CPU, memory, storage, bandwidth, or processing time. Uh, this allowed attacker to overload the system by sending the excessive requests, large payloads, or large upload files. Such as, for example, the maximum limit or maximum upload size of website is about 10 MB or 20 MB. But if anybody can upload up to the 1 GB, 100 MB, or more than the maximum limit, that is the vulnerability called API4 unrestricted resource consumption. So this is my GitHub where I upload API top 10 OWASP API top 10 from 1 to 10, including the code, screenshot, and its description. How I demonstrate it. So now we need to go to ChatGPT to look what actually is this. The exact definition is the API doesn't properly restrict the size or number of the resources that can be requested or consumed by the single user. So, in the simple words, here explained in the simple words, API allows a user to consume too many server resources without sufficient limits. This can cause what is the effect of this vulnerability into the server of the website? High CPU usage, memory usage, high database overload, excessive bandwidth consumption, and many others. There is some example mentioned by this AI ChatGPT. Suppose we send a request to access the profile of 10 user. Suppose if we need to, there is a user, but in real life example, I like to say, suppose we need to access the 10 product, or we need to upload up to the 10 MB size file. But if we can upload up to the 100 MB or more than its limit, that is the vulnerability on restricted resource consumption. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So here is the example. So it's like if we need to fetch or use the get method to access the user up to 10 user. The server return 10 users. This is the limit. So if we but if we change the user limit up to the this suppose 100 or 10,000 or 1 million, if we get the records fetched by the server, that is unrestricted resource consumption. Similarly, there is another example like upload that I already mentioned before. So here is the code I have created with the help of the ChatGPT. So with the Flask, here I mention with profile limit with the get request and upload with post request up to the size of here is the limit for get method is 10, and for the upload here is the mention up to the size up to 10 MB. Yes, in MB, 10 MB. Okay, now I'm going to run this code. Yes, this is the provided IP I already mentioned here. So here is the get request. I use the norm. First of all, I demonstrate or I test the normal request, which is the limit of 10. So I am going to fetch the profiles by using the get method up to 10 user. I send a request and I get this response up to the 10, requested 10 and return 10. If I change this up to the 100, it also accept this. So I get up to the 100 users ID. So this is the vulnerability. We can access more than the 10 with more than the limits. Okay, this is the vulnerable request, which exactly match to the API fourth vulnerability. So now let's move towards the post vulnerability or the file upload vulnerability in this API, top 10 API. So now I use this request which mentioned is here, suppose mentioned here post API upload size up to the this the limit size up to 10 MB. I mentioned here uh, where is the size up to the 10 MB unit 10 MB. What if I change first of all I need to request or I need to post the normal request. Upload size, yes, it's accepted. Upload accepted. Request size 10. Yes, here mentioned the input intensely has no resource limit. That means the vulnerability. Okay, now I'm changing unit to GB, or I need to change the MB more than its limit. I'm saying the process. Yes, also 100 MB upload size is accepted. So here is the vulnerability. Clearly we can see we can also change up to the 1 GB. The unit must be the 1 GB. So here we get also accepted. That is also the or another vulnerability. uh, we can also use up to the 10 GB. Okay, that cause the maximum or excessive resource consumption. So this is the vulnerability of the OWASP API top 10 fourth vulnerability, that is called unrestricted resource consumption. So this is this much for today. Thank you everybody. See you on next video.